Really, I think you should have been in the lineup with those two popes this past weekend. So. Which Geishauser is it? Which one is he? There's a whole bunch of them. They're like rabbits. Which one? Well, it's very simple. I'm the one that did not play football. And I'm one of the only ones that can still walk and complete full sentences. And I'm sure that's going to get back to every one of them. Because I see the thumbs on the... You know, my dad and uncle got inducted into the Sports Hall of Fame last week here, and my dad said, meet us in the alumni room. I go, what? So I found out it was my old religion room upstairs that looks over the court. I'm like, wow, there's a bar. Of course, when I was 16, I had an idea. That's in my nifty things coach, to put a bar in that room, but I was rejected by the clergy then. And a few people asked me, are you nervous about going on today? I actually had a lot of people asking me. And I said, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. And they said, why? I said, well, the principal was teaching here when I went to school here. And I started Facebooking and some of my school classmates, and they said, oh, Mrs. Donnelly, I had her for accounting, and I had Mrs. Donnelly for shorthand, and I had Mrs. Donnelly for typewriting. And I said, hey, I had Mrs. Donnelly for detention. They're going to give you the mic. No, this is kind of odd because I'm usually asked to be a roast master, if you haven't figured that out by now. But I want to say it in the list of all my jobs and all my W-2s over the years, that Dana, I was a cheerleader. I was a cheerleader who, for about a decade, I got more of a workout than the players. And I was a cheerleader who never had to scream or shout. Actually, being steamer, you don't even have to whisper, which was really nice. So I know all the blood, sweat, and tears that go into being a cheerleader. And I think you're absolutely wonderful. So for Dana Berkheimer, we're going to call Laura Bohr up to the plate here. Come on down.
I think this one's better. Good evening, everyone. It is truly an honor to be here this evening to recognize my dear friend, Dana Berkheimer. Dana and I met many years ago when Ronna Bonner asked us to assist her in coaching the Bishop Guilfoyle cheerleaders. Having never met Dana before, I did not know what to expect. It wasn't long before I came to know her incredibly talented, that she was incredibly talented and a wonderful person, and the great friendship that would follow. We took over the program a year later for what I thought would be a couple years. Dana and I ended up coaching 14 years together. Dana's 17 years and she's still going strong. I remember Ronna saying to me, she's got that fire in her that would take this program to a whole new level. And she did just that. What I quickly came to see in Dana was her passion, her dedication, and her unique vision. These three things are not only for the girls, but for the school as well. Dana, a Bishop Guilfoyle graduate and former BG cheerleader, truly loves this school. Many girls have come to BG, not only for the excellent education and family atmosphere, but for the opportunity to be a BG cheerleader under Dana's leadership. Vision takes leadership, and Dana has demonstrated that throughout her many years. She has the ability to see the potential in the girls before they see it in themselves. Her vision and inspiration allows the girls to believe in themselves and in each other. One of her main visions was the chance to compete in Orlando, Florida for the Universal National Cheerleading Competition. It took a couple years to build the program to that level, but with her perseverance and dedication, this vision became a reality. The girls qualified and competed for 11 straight years, being ranked 7th in the nation in 2007. This was quite an accomplishment and brought much deserved recognition to Bishop Guilfoyle community. Dana has true passion for coaching, but an even greater passion for impacting the lives of the girls. She has definitely made a difference in my life, as well as countless girls. Many of the girls have gone on to be school teachers and coaches, just like their mentor. Having very successful lives, they often attribute the hard work and discipline they were taught at Bishop Guilfoyle as a student as well as a cheerleader. Lisa Gormley-Sprouse stated in her letter something that I feel sums up Dana as a coach. Lisa said, Dana has built this program on the values of love, trust, reliability, selflessness, and determination, while keeping God at the center. A cheerleader's purpose goes well beyond cheerleading at sporting events and participating in competitions. Dana understands this concept. She has guided her girls to consider not only their own feelings, but also the needs of others. I'm sorry, their own needs, but also the needs of others. She has coordinated many activities within the community and the school for the girls to participate in, representing Bishop Guilfoyle with her passion and her dignity. Dana and the girls have served and performed at many community activities. To name a few, the Relay for Life Survivor Dinner they've been doing for 12 years. They participate in the Miracle League and the Marauder Festival. Dana was instrumental in coordinating the Teal Games in honor of Joan Gooderham Georgiano, which has recently turned into a scholarship program awarded to a senior cheerleader. I have never met a more dedicated person than Dana Berkheimer. Whether it's her family, her friends, her faith, or coaching, she gives 100%. Sometimes she gets pulled in many directions, but somehow manages to dedicate herself to whatever needs done. I would like to congratulate Dana, Marty, Dr. Kirsch on receiving this award. I would also like to extend a heartfelt thank you to Dana's husband, Bill, her children, Caitlin and Tyler, for sharing her with us for so many years. And in closing, I'd like to read part of a quote that sums up our feelings towards Dana. Some people come into our lives and quickly go. Some stay for a while, leave footprints on our hearts, and we are forever changed as a person. Dana, you have left footprints on my life and the lives of so many girls you have coached. And for this, we are forever grateful. I know your dad is looking down on you right now, and he is so very proud of you. Congratulations again on receiving the Ring of Honor Award. I cannot think of a truly more deserving person. So ladies and gentlemen, in the words of a cheerleader, my BFF, best cheer coach ever, Dana Berkheimer.
Anyone that knows me knows that speaking in front of everybody is probably the biggest fear I have. I would talk in front of 100 children. In this situation, this is very difficult for me. So I need to start off by warning all of you that the chances of me making it through this without crying are not very good. I apologize in advance when my voice gets all squeaky and you won't be able to understand what I'm saying, but please do me a favor, smile and nod and pretend like you get it all. Accepting this award is an honor and a privilege. When I look at past recipients, Dr. Kirsch and Marty, whom are also being honored tonight, it's hard to feel worthy of it. It's too early to start crying already. I've got 3 pages. One of the best things that have come out of this experience is not doing the speech. It was being able to read the letters of nomination that were written on my behalf. I was touched so deeply that words cannot express how much they mean to me. But as I read all the wonderful things that friends, parents, and former cheerleaders had written, all I could think of was that I would have never had the opportunity to be the coach, or half the coach I am, at any other school than Bishop Guilfoyle. BG community as a whole, my fellow coaches, and most of all the girls, are all the ingredients anyone would need for success. When I first started coaching, my dad gave me lots of advice. But one thing he told me was to be a good coach, surround yourself with good people. Want to be a great coach? Surround yourself with great people. And I was blessed to be surrounded with amazing people. Bill and I never had a doubt about sending our children to Catholic school. It was how I was raised. God was a part of my life as early as I can remember. I watched my parents sacrifice to send my sister and me to 12 years of Catholic education. And I grew up with the belief that serving God, it wasn't an obligation, it was just who we are and who we will become. I can remember my dad going out of his way any chance he had to hold a door, help an elderly person, or just give even what little he had to someone else. One time he found a wallet while he was running with $1,000 in it. He tracked down the owner who lived over an hour away. He drove to that address, but would not even accept gas money as the man tried to reward him. The man, he couldn't believe it. He just couldn't believe that there was someone out there that was that honest. My dad's actions gave that man faith. And my dad felt that it's our job to give each other faith. So I am most proud of the service projects that the BG cheerleaders have taken in over the years. Every letter that was written by a former cheerleader mentioned the camps we worked, the dinners we served, the performances we gave, and how it helped them to become the people they are today. And that meant a lot to me. We were giving faith to each other and to those we served. And to me, that's what life is about. Giving each other faith. As a coach, I've been blessed with the opportunity to not only give faith to the girls I coach, but to teach them how to give faith to one another and to their community. I Googled today how to give a speech without crying, and it said 3 things. It said to make your eyes wide, to raise your eyebrows as high as possible without looking creepy, and to pinch yourself between your thumb and your forefinger, which I now have a bruise, and they're not working. This is the accomplishment that I'm most proud of. The trophies, school records, and all the other accolades are awesome and provide memories I will never forget. But encouraging and spreading faith, that was what was most rewarding to me. I would like to thank the administration, the entire BG community, and the amazing parents and the incredible girls that I've had the opportunity to coach over the past 20 years. Thank you, Laura, for always being there for me. I'm so grateful that cheerleading brought us together. A special thanks to my fellow coaches, whom I'm so proud of. Not only are they former BG cheerleaders, but they're cheerleaders that I coach, and they've made that choice to give back to BG cheerleading and continue to spread the faith. Most of all, I want to thank my family, my parents, which include my in-laws, who are much more than in-laws to me, my sister, for the countless times you've all watched my children so that I could continue to coach. Caitlin and Tyler, thank you for sharing me with all the girls and attending all those practices and games. Dad is really happy that you did not want to become a cheerleader, Tyler. He was very worried when he was young. My husband, Bill, who he's a corrections officer at Rockview, and unfortunately on his way out today was mandated with an emergency and had to stay at work. But my husband, who loves me enough to realize that Coaching is not a hobby for me. It's part of who I am. Thank you for supporting me. This award is truly shared with my family. In closing, you can all have a sigh of relief there. I would like to congratulate Dr. Kirsch and Marty. And I want to encourage all of you to find your faith and don't keep it in. Find a way to give it to someone else. Thank you.